Hey everyone, Anthony here with Interviews with Everyday People. We have a really cool episode today. This is going to be episode number. I should probably have this open when I do this. I don't know why I do this every time to myself. Number 68. So we're here with Noah Leonhardt. Really cool young kid. I got to meet his parents, well his mom, one night at a local establishment, and she was telling me how her kid's really into music and he's trying to find different ways to do different things. And I was like, man, you should have him hit me up and we'll figure it out. Like I'm doing an interview and she started telling me some of his favorite bands, and I was like, man, I can get him in contact with these people. So I was doing an interview that you guys may have heard in the past with Jacob from Handguns. So he was one of our first in studio guests, where he sat and watched the interview happen, and then they became friends and started working with each other. And then Jacob, as you'll hear in the story, kind of motivated him to do really cool things as well. He ended up starting a little company kind of called Punkstyria. They do compilation albums for charity, and they get a lot of local musicians to donate their music and so they can put their music on these albums. They have a merch page coming up. They do their own podcast. So I'm really excited for you guys to hear this. That being said, all the links are going to be below, everything you can do to support him. But we also have our merch page as well. So if you want to support our podcast, we do sell merch or take donations. Links will be below, or you can go over and check us out on Facebook at Interviews with Everyday People, or IwEP Network. We're also on Twitter as well as Spotify. Not Spotify. Well, we are on Spotify as well, but we're on Twitter as well as Instagram as IwEP Network. So go over and check them out. I do post photos and videos and stuff. I know now we're switching to audio only until we can get the funds to get a better computer so we can do better things. But yeah, go check that out. Here's going to be some Churches and Trains. I hope you guys enjoy this.
Shit on me, 'cause I still can't sleep without medication, and I let my thoughts run wild while I still think I got one, and I care too much about my reputation, and I'm tired of sleeping on this floor.
Hey everyone, Anthony, Interviews with Everyday People. We're here with Noah Leonhardt. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Nailed it. From the Punkstyria podcast and webpage and albums and everything else you'll hear about. This kid's a hustler. We met him a while back. We'll get into the whole backstory, the whole history, but we'll get into that in a little bit here and then kind of go from there. But do you want to start us off here, Noah?
All right. Hi, my name's Noah. Back in February, I started this page called Punkstyria, where I didn't expect it to do any of this. I just did it because I wanted to do something cool for charity. And it just evolved into all of this.
Awesome. What gave you the inspiration to start it?
I had about an hour phone call with Jacob Langley, just talking about DIY and all that stuff, and I just realized that you could just go out and do it. You don't need anything. For the very early parts of this, I was just using my phone because I didn't know that there were so many things, but now I converted most of the stuff to my computer. So
Awesome. So exactly what have you been working on when it comes to Punkstyria?
We're putting out a compilation. It's probably going to be out by the time this is out. Clothing, we're starting to work on that. We got a Teespring hooked up. What else? Starting getting into managing bands and artists. Yeah, just like everything. I want to do everything with this.
So
the podcast as well.
Interviews and podcasts, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So now you said you have your album compilation is coming out soon. Where can people find that?
Everything. Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff.
And also I seen on Bandcamp as well, right?
Yeah, Bandcamp. I keep forgetting about Bandcamp.
I'm brand new to the Bandcamp scene, and it's unbelievable. I'm a huge fan of it, and I hope more people find out about it and show more love.
Yeah, Bandcamp is great.
Man, it's so cool because you can go on there and still listen to it like Spotify, but it also gives you the feature that Spotify doesn't, where you're like, you know what, I really like this, and I know this person I'm listening to is not signed. They don't have a contract. They make their money based off their music, and you can throw them a couple bucks if you like their album, and then you can get it. Like, you could own it, but you're also like, you name your price at some point in time. Like, it's like, hey, the minimum is $5, but you can go higher if you want to, if you really want to support me. And I think that's a really cool thing for musicians to have.
And like, even on like iTunes, you cannot like do that. They just have like a preset price.
Yeah. I think the name your price thing is kind of cool because it comes off as like, hey, you know, you can do whatever you want. If you really want to, if you really want to support us, you can go hard, or you can just, you know, do the bare minimum if you don't have it. But at least you're trying to do something to support. I think that's a really awesome feature. I wish there was something like that for podcasters. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm actually surprised there isn't something like that for podcasts.
The podcasting game's a little weird. A lot of people don't really listen to other people's podcasts unless you're like a celebrity. Like, celebrity podcasts kind of dominate the market. It's yeah. So it's people, average everyday Joe podcast, unless you're financially backed or you were there since the beginning. It's hard to really break through.
Yeah.
Or if you get like a really insane interview, I don't know. It's or if you're just being wild and reckless and crazy, then that gives you a lot of exposure, which I guess you can be that, but that's not me. I try to stay as natural as I possibly can. But yeah, so what are now when you say clothing and stuff, like what are some of your inspirations? What do you want to get done with that?
I don't know. I really like Jacob's art. Like, I really want to get more stuff commissioned by him for like designs. I guess for say like clothing wise, I'd say like my biggest inspirations like the 2010 like metalcore band T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like how they'd be like neon and have like all the monsters on them. I love them.
Nice. Now for people who don't know, you're still young here, and you're very motivated to get this kind of stuff done. Well, you said a lot of this was just inspired by, you know, a conversation with Jacob, who's in Handguns, and, you know, 150 other bands.
Yeah,
he's a busy man himself. What has this done, actually talking to people and doing what you've been doing as for you as just someone your age? Like, 'cause a lot of people wouldn't take that risk or see what they can do when it comes to that thing. A lot of people, they're like, hey, well, I'm going to do this when I get older. And you're kind of just like, why wait? Like, you know,
I did that with Alexis. I told her that.
Yeah. So,
a lot of that comes from just like, for me, see, I have no patience at all.
Yeah.
Like, I do and I don't, but like when it comes to like doing stuff I don't, like, I cannot wait to go to like anything. So that's where a lot of that comes from, because, you know,
Has doing this changed your outlook on things?
Oh yeah, it definitely has.
What are some of the things that it changed?
I learned that Pennsylvania, particularly Schuylkill County, has like a huge local scene, and it's great. And, you know, there's just so many great people here, and I've made so many friends. And like, before this started, I still kind of had like a bad like outlook on life, but this just made it like so much better. Awesome.
What besides the Handguns and Jacob, what are some of your other local bands in the area that you're a fan of?
Mahan Tongo, No Rain Checks, Torment Ridden, Hazelton's local, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ted Hazard, his new record's awesome.
Yeah, I was just listening to that the other day. It's fun. It's a fun record.
Yeah, Condition Oakland. Who else? I'm forgetting a bunch. Bad Maggie, they're really cool guys.
Yeah.
Adrenaline. I guess they're not really local anymore, but Crowbot, that's another one that I enjoy.
Yeah.
Who else? Face God Driver, they're not from like Schuylkill County, but like those are all pretty cool guys. Eddie, I got to have the honor of talking to him.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. He's a lot of interesting stories and things he's gone through as well.
Yeah, when I interviewed him, they were going to play a show with MCR and their plane almost crashed.
Yeah, that's pretty nutty, right?
Yeah.
That's when he was still in Taking Back Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I go on the list, it would be like a half hour. So unless if you like really want me to do it.
No. That's fine. So where did you get the name Punkstyria?
I was just like sitting down in my living room, like after school, and I was starting to working on it, and I forgot what I originally called it, and I love making up my own words. It's a problem. It's good. It's a good and a bad thing. And it just came to my head, and as soon as I said it, it hasn't changed since.
Nice. Does it come from anything? Does it have like a meaning to you?
No, it just popped in my head.
Now, you're at the age where it's really hard for you to even now. It's hard for everybody to go see local music, but so a lot of your connection to the music is the social media game, right? Like going on and finding like Facebook pages and stuff like that, and finding YouTube and Spotify accounts.
Yeah.
So you're actually doing your research when it comes to like finding their recordings. Whether they put up a Facebook post of them playing or a Instagram like post of them jamming out or something like that, like because all these bands you can't really go see because of your age.
Yeah.
It's just very enlightening for bands to hear that kind of stuff, I think, because I tell a lot of bands too, like, dude, make videos of you guys in practice, or make videos of you doing covers, or put more content out, like not just being in a bar playing your gigs, like do stuff like this, because there is a younger generation that likes this music, and that's their only outlet to it. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a cover band, or maybe you don't make original music. Like, there's people out there that want to support you that just can't be at shows yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, hopefully, if this whole thing blows over and we have a summer, is there any bands that like block party bands that you're excited to go see this year that you would like to go out and support because you can go see them at a block party event?
Looker, those are all pretty good guys. I roadied for them last summer.
I actually have an interview set up with Looker soon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, they're good guys. I met them through Kristen. They're the new singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Ask John about One Ball Eddie Paul.
Ask John what?
Ask John about One Ball Eddie Paul.
One Ball Eddie Paul.
Yeah.
I'll definitely do that. One Ball Eddie Paul. All right, I'll write that down. I have a little notebook that I do everything. So when I write my thing, so what exactly do you have? Like I say you have the compilation kind of up on Bandcamp and stuff, but you're looking to do, what else are you looking to do with that? You're looking to make physical albums and physical stuff like that?
Yeah, we are already on that. We're doing CDs and vinyl for this one.
Cool. And what else do you have already done? You have some interviews done. Are they podcast interviews? Or are they article interviews? What do you got going on there?
Podcast. We have both. We have podcast interviews and article interviews.
What are some ones you have recorded or ones that are coming out?
Hold on, I have to get on my phone real quick. I have to check.
Well,
I have them all written down.
While you're looking it up, where can people find your podcast?
Pretty much everything, because I use Anchor as well.
And you just type in the Punkstyria?
Yeah. I did Jake Joe Saliga of Start the Machine. That's probably my favorite one. My cousin Jason, Brandon, the drummer of Nothing Planned. I did Billy Trey. I love Billy Trey. He's such a cool guy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He just shaved his head and he looks like Sid from Toy Story.
He shaved his head?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I did Nate Bob. Just did Danny Lentis. That came out today.
Yeah, he actually just hit me up. I'm
And-
supposed to be doing an interview with him and his fiance.
Yeah. But the next ones that are scheduled is Max Bolton and Ted Hazard.
Nice. I'm excited. I know we recorded one. When's that one coming up?
After Ted.
After Ted? Awesome. I'm excited to hear it. Ted's a cool one. Max Bolton. I never did a solo with Max Bolton, but he's been on the show twice with No Rain Checks. So he's a super talented kid.
Yeah.
So like I said, people can go see the album. They can go listen to the podcast. The clothing line's coming soon. You're gonna have physical stuff going on when it comes to albums and vinyls and CDs. So that's really neat.
Yeah.
Well, what are some of the artists that you have on the compilation album? The first one.
Want me to do all of them, like the first and
let's
second one?
Yeah. So let's get some so people can. Oh, you have two of them out so far.
Yeah. Okay, No Limitations. That's a really good local band. Billy Trey, Fate's Got Driver, Start the Machine, Jake, my cousin Jason again. Volume 1 was just like, I didn't really have many connections, so I just got as many people that I knew as I could.
Mm-hmm.
Liquid Therapy, Handguns, Clash of Titans, No Rain Checks.
The intro
Hold
music
on,
to Tornado
Nothing
Tag
Planned.
Podcast.
Yeah, that's my favorite No Rain Check song.
Yeah, I like that one a lot too.
Then for Volume 2, we have Oak by Mahon Tongo.
It's a great song.
Second Stage by Crooked Ways. Tired Hands by Choose Not to Choose. Autopsy by Paco Desperate. Distance by Crosswinds. Fever Dreams by Violet 9. And Burn Eternal by Handguns.
And that's Volume 1?
No, I said Volume 1 and Volume 2. The one I just said was...
And then you have a 1.5 out as well.
Yeah, 1.52. That's only on Bandcamp.
Nice. Perfect. All really cool. Some of those bands I know, some of them I don't. But yeah, it's really... So when people buy that, where does that... You said you do it for charity?
Yeah, each one goes to a different charity.
So where does Part 2 go when people buy Part 2?
Part 2 is going to Greenpeace.
To where?
Greenpeace, the environmental thing.
Awesome. Is that like a local one or is that a national charity?
That's like a national one.
Okay. Awesome. And
What
what exactly does that charity do?
They do a lot of things. Hold on. Hold on, I'm on Wikipedia right now.
It's okay.
They have this whole thing, it's like a forest campaign, whereas like they protest deforestation and then they just do all this awesome stuff for global warming and save the Arctic and toxic waste. So pretty much any environmental problem you can think of, they are trying to stop it.
Okay. I like it. That's pretty cool. I know we talked a little bit, but what do you have any other goals that you're looking to do, or maybe some like interviews you want to do, or some like what are some of your bucket list things, your big goal ones?
Do this full time. Like, I highly doubt I will ever get in that position, but that's like my goal with this. Just, work with like all the bands I listened to growing up. Well, I'm still growing up, but like younger, like Fallen Universe, like all that.
What's your go-to interview that you want to do right now?
Like that I can do right now, or like my
that you want to do,
like my dream interview.
Like some of your interviews that you want to do right now.
Honestly, I'd really like to do just like some of the essential workers because I feel like that's like amazing.
Oh, so you're gonna do interviews that are also not just musician things. You want to interview like people as well.
Yeah,
Cool.
I want to do everything. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm definitely excited to keep and tuning in to keep listening to it. Is there anything else that like you're looking to do or you wanna put out there or talk about?
I don't know. Do you want to talk about? Kind of want to do like a not cool in high school route because I love talking about like all that kind of stuff.
Sure, absolutely. What are you playing or what are you into right now?
Honestly, right now I've been playing like, God, I've been playing. I just beat Kingdom Hearts 3 like 2 weeks ago, and like since then it's been kind of like nothing.
Okay, I just got the
Oh.
Kingdom Hearts collection, so I have the one, I guess like the 6 game collection, and then so I'm gonna play those before I play Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah. I just started playing the original Crash Bandicoot trilogy.
Okay, the one that they jacked the difficulty up insanely hard on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember it being that hard when I was a kid.
What else? See, I usually play like one game and stick to it, but I've been playing.
I have like video game ADD, so I play numerous games at one time. Like I play one for like 5-10 minutes, and then I switch to another one. I'm really strange.
Yeah, that's how I was.
Yeah.
Fallout. I love the Fallout games. They're like my favorite series.
Nice. What systems do you play?
Xbox and PC mainly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm the Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo, but my Xbox and my Nintendo get the most of the love.
I just sold my Switch, which I highly regret it.
You sold your Switch?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a bad move. Bad move. That's a
bad
fun
move. Yeah.
That's a fun system. What games did you play for the Switch before you got rid of it?
I played Super Mario Odyssey. That's a really fun game. What else? God, it's been a while. Doom, but that's not really like a Nintendo Switch exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot because that used to be like my main console for the longest time.
Yeah. Now, when you have the Xbox, do you do the Game Pass and stuff as well, or you just get your games and play that way?
Yeah, I love the Game Pass. The Game Pass is such a great idea.
Yeah. Are you getting the new system when it comes out right away, or are you gonna be holding off on it?
I usually wait until like the price lowers down.
Yeah. I'm gonna be.
I usually get it like the Christmas after it comes out.
Nice. Yeah, we just had our debate on Not Cool in High School about the PS5 or the Xbox One S, or which one people are going to be leaning towards.
That controller is a rip off of the one controller.
That's what I said, but I'm very one-sided on our panel because I think pretty much everyone on the show are all PlayStation people, and I'm the only Xbox. And it's interesting debates we have.
Yeah.
But I feel like
all
a lot
my friends are like PS4 players.
Yeah, but a lot of them just go by like their PlayStation because they've been PlayStation forever, and they just like, well, our system's better. And I'm like, you don't even research anything. Like, you don't own both, so how can you say one's better than the other? Like, I don't know. It's a debate I do all the time with people.
I just don't like how the controller feels. It feels like it makes my thumb sore.
Yeah, I don't like the two analog sticks together. I'm not a fan of that.
Like, the only PlayStation I own is the PS1, and I got it at a yard sale for like $10.
Yeah. There's a game on the Game Pass right now if you're interested in each game. It's called Journey to Savage Planet. You should check that one out.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I've been playing that one. It's like a stranded on a planet, and you have to go find all resources, but it's really campy and funny and comical. But it's very, very interesting.
That That sounds great.
And because you have the Game Pass, it's free, so you can definitely check it out. And I think it's co-op too. So if you ever see me online, shoot me a message. We could play it together.
Yeah.
Were you ever into like the music games, like the Rock Band and Guitar Heroes and stuff?
I always wanted them, but I never had them.
Oh, really? Yeah. There's a new game coming out. It's like a DJ game that's coming. I think it's called like Groove or something, or Pulse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one. That's
Rock Band and all that was before my time.
Yeah, that's very true. Very, very true. I still have all the instruments and games and everything. I have the whole collection of Rock Band and Guitar Hero games. They're like, we have parties every now and then. We'll have like Rock Band parties and stuff. It's a lot of fun.
How old was I when Rock Band came out? Because I remember when Max
Guitar Hero
said he was only in like...
When Guitar Hero first came out, you were probably maybe not even born yet. I'm going to be honest. Because Guitar Hero is old. Let me see that. Let me pull this up. Guitar Hero 1.
Yeah, Guitar Hero's a year older than me.
A year older. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when that first came out, we're all crammed around taking turns on it because that's the only way you can play it. There's only one player.
Yeah.
2005, yep. Guitar Hero 2005.
Yeah. I played Guitar Hero on the DS, and it was so weird that you couldn't hook up a guitar to it.
Yeah, you use the finger,
the thing was the strings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So the game the game world is definitely very, very fun. Are you like an online shooter? Do you play like the Call of Duties or the Gears of Wars or Halos or anything like that?
I only play like the old Call of Duties. I'm not really big into the new ones.
Okay. All right. Do you play Gears of War?
Not as much as I used to.
Gears 5 is a really good time. That's one of my favorite games. I play that one a lot. Just trying to think of anything else on Game Pass I can maybe recommend to you to try out. I don't have the list in front of me, so it's tough. Yeah. Now, what made you grab the Xbox over the PlayStation when you or was it just like that was just there? That's what your parents got you.
I went through when I was younger, all I wanted to play was Call of Duty, and I remember all the ads, like the GameStop ads or whatever, or do you remember GameFly?
Yes.
They all had Xbox in the ads, and I'm just like, yo, that's cool. And then I forgot about it, and then 2 years later, I got an Xbox for Christmas, and then yeah, I've been hooked on games ever since.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gaming is definitely a good release. It's a great way to unwind, and with this virus going around, and no better time than now to play it.
Yeah. So
what are some of your goals once you finish school and stuff like that? Are you looking to go to school, or what do you want to? What are your future your plans? You're still young, so things change. But what do you kind of have your sights set on?
Probably go to school for business management. I don't know where. I don't really know much about colleges, but
yeah. So you want to be what is your goal with being business management?
Just to have a business, operate it. I don't know if it's going to be Punkstyria or something completely different, but just be something in that field.
Nice. Awesome. It's definitely good to have goals now, because I think a lot of kids your age, they kind of they don't really have goals or aspirations or visions and stuff, and then they can kind of slip into that, mind states where they get sad or depressed or upset. But if you have something to put your energy towards it, I think it's a lot less likely that you're going to fall into that kind of trap, where when you're going to school and some kid is a little shithead to you and he's like, you're this and this and pick on you, but you're less you have bigger visions and bigger pictures. You're like, whatever, kid, you say what you got to do. I got other things I'm worrying about. What you're saying about me means nothing. You know what I mean? One of those types of deals.
Yeah.
I wish I had that mentality growing up, because I didn't get it until much later in high school. I didn't have a goal, but that mentality just didn't come to me until late in high school, where I was just kind of I really don't care what your opinion is of me.
Like, I heard this and this. I'm like, cool. Hear what you want. I'm out of here. Have a great day. Like, and you just don't entertain it, and then people just leave you. Like that.
Yeah.
That negativity kind of leaves you alone. But if you feed into it, then it just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. It's like
I
not
didn't really
giving.
get that until recently.
What's that? Where like you stop. Well, pretty much like stop when you a fire is gonna need more stuff to make the fire grow, or oxygen, or more fuel, or anything like
Yeah.
that. And if the more you give it, the bigger it gets. But if you just walk away from it, it's just like, you come to realize that all that stuff kind of goes away when you just don't give it any attention.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, what are some other things that you're into besides doing the Punkstyria thing? What are some things you're working on?
Like we talked games. I'm really into like comics. Just like listening to music.
What comics are you
drumming.
reading?
A lot of indie ones. I saw that Brandon at Crowbot does a couple of them. I'm planning on picking a few of them up.
Yeah, it's called the the Legend of the Spaceborne Killer comic. It's pretty wild.
Yeah. But a lot of the stuff I'm reading is like either like indie comics off of online or like the classic Spider-Man stuff.
Mm-hmm. There's a website I'll sell you once we get off where you can get really, really cool comics at, we'll say, very cheap prices. It's like a website where you just kind of click it and then you can read it on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's oh my god, that's insane. Hold on one second.
I always got yelled at for reading comics because, like, when we were done, like the Keystones or whatever, we'd like have to read after. So like I'd get in trouble for reading comics. Like the teacher would tell me like, "Go read a real book" or something like that. And yeah. Oh. That.
They're just as popular as that now. Like the comic book universe has kind of taken off. It's all main culture now. It's in every movie you watch. It's everything. So it's funny that you can go that route. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun. Now you said listen to music. What are some albums that you just recently listened to that you're into that you like?
God, I'm in. Get ready for like all over the place. Blink-182, obviously. NASCAR Aloe, Maham Tongo, Taking Back Sunday, Machine Gun Kelly, Landing Cube, I Step to Kill, Whitney Houston, 21 Pilots, Paco's Desperate, Handguns, A Day to Remember, Fall Out Boy, Korn, Baby Metal, DaBaby, Plus 44, Keep Flying.
I really liked Plus
Bond
44's album. I
Universe.
thought that was good. I like When Your Heart Stops Beating. That was one of my favorite songs for a very, very long time.
Oh yeah, it's a phenomenal album.
Mm-hmm.
Misfits, just like everything.
Do you play any instruments yourself?
I play drums.
Awesome. How did you get into that?
It was Warped Tour, and I didn't really know much about drums, but I just saw this really cool kit. I'll send you the picture of it. It was Ryan Siemens' gold SJC drum kit, and I loved it. And ever since then, I got like a kit. I actually think like the 1 year anniversary like the 5 year anniversary or something like that. Me getting my first drum kit might be coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was like at a pawn shop. It was $50 and it was busted. But I played the hell out of that thing.
What is the first song you learned how to play?
Like learn, or
Yeah.
just like me like trying to play it.
Learned how to play.
Learned. It was Damn It by Blink-182.
Oh wow! And the crazy part, that's not even Travis on that
It's
original. Yeah.
Yeah, Scott.
Mm-hmm.
It's so simple to play, and it's just fun. I don't know how to
Are you a fan of
put it.
Blink-182? Is that one of your favorite bands?
Yeah, I was really mad. I'm really mad now because I saw Blink on the Anima tour with Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was going through, like, a weird phase and, like, I only cared about Lil Wayne, and then I just realized, like, after that show, like, hey, this band's pretty cool, and then I just went in, and the day after, I was, like, obsessed with Blink.
Yeah, I went to a Blink-182 concert, and I left there a really, like, because it was Blink-182 and Green Day, and I left there a bigger Green Day fan, but I still love Blink, but it was one of those times where I went to go see a show, and I left a fan of another band. That was, like, way back in the day, like 2005 when that happened. But
That happens a lot with me.
yeah. Now, what are some other things that you've been doing in the area? I know you did some stuff with the 570 press.
Yeah, they're all really cool.
Yeah. How'd you
Guys,
get hooked up with
Jordan.
them?
Cheesefoot.
Cheesefoot put you onto them?
Cheesefoot messaged me because Cheesefoot messaged me. It was like, do you know Alona Weaver? And he was like, yeah. Jake talked about her a little bit because she was booking his tour as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, he said her band Eyes of the World wants to play your feet, but he meant like the fest.
Autocorrect could have got really weird there.
Added her on Facebook when we started. Yeah. And I just added her on Facebook, and then it's just everything happened.
Nice. I had a question there and I completely lost it. I forget. I'm sorry. Yeah, Cheesefoot's a cool dude. He's done a lot in the area with just helping out with bands and just being in that scene for a long time, and that was comedy.
I want to meet Cheesefoot. I didn't meet him yet.
Oh, he's a cool dude. I know him for a while. Now when you talking about, I heard you talking about Skookstock at one point in time. Were you at Skookstock?
I don't think so.
No, you weren't at that one? Yeah, because I know you were talking about like the venue or one point about Cheesefoot being there. I don't know if you've seen like videos of it or if you were actually there.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? You've seen videos?
Yeah, his comedy set. It's great.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Is there anything else you want to get out there, plug, talk about before we move on here?
Listen to Not Cool in High School podcast.
I appreciate that.
You will not regret it.
Oh, I did remember my question.
Seriously.
You had your Punkstyria awards. Are they still going or are they over now?
Yeah, they're still going.
Can you give us updates on who's doing what? I'm curious who's winning the best comedy act.
Well.
Well, how about you go through your awards and tell people how they can find them and who they can vote for.
It comes up if you just look Punkstyria, like the Google form will pop up.
Yeah.
But you can go over to our Facebook page and go to the posts, and you can see like cool pictures with like all the nominees. But yeah, I just put that all together at like 4 a.m.
So what are some of the categories and who's in them?
Hold on, let me pull up Facebook real quick. Alright, for best song, it's Oak Mahontango, Burn Eternal Handguns, I Dabble in the Dark Arts, Faith in Exile, Second Stage, Crooked Ways. Best drummer, it's Marco Flori from Handguns, Josh Bishop, and Steve from Crooked Ways. Best comedian, it's Cheesefoot, or Cheesefoot. Best guitarist is Billy Trey, Max Bolton, and Michael McClintock. Best photographer is Joe Saliga. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. David Lorenzo and Curtis Welch. And best live band is Noreen Checks Mahontango, The Boys Upstairs, Adrenaline, Handguns. And I will say, I am very surprised of the results so far for that category.
How's that one going?
I don't want to give anything away, but let me just say you will be surprised on who the winner is.
Oh wow. Well, how much longer until it's over?
Let me check. All they know is that's the last Monday before May. We have 2 weeks still, so the 27th is the last day.
Awesome.
Best platform for local bands is Possible PA, Band Network, Interviews with Everyday People, which is yours, 570 Press, and any PA scene. And best cover band is Sapphire Looker and Plan B. Plan B is really good.
And you could even put like
solo artists.
The Boys Upstairs in that one, Hooligan. There's a lot of really good ones. Yeah.
And then solo artists is Timothy Mingle, Ted Hazard, Jake, and Kevin Jaden, because I didn't know who else to plug.
Nice. All right, well that'll be the best. Like the thing there is just I'll put all the links below. Just when we wrap up here, send me all the links to everything, just so I have exactly where you want everyone to go. Check the links below, and we'll get everything situated. I'm sorry this one was a little shorter. I'm not being over the phone is just awkward for me. I'm still trying to find my little groove here. But yeah, I appreciate you calling in and kind of putting your stuff out there. And if you ever need anything or help or anything, you know I'm always here, bud.
Yeah.
All right. Any last things you want to get out there or plug or tell people about?
Listen to Handguns, Knockville High School podcast, Churches and Trains, and get the compilation on vinyl because it's truly amazing.
Yep. Awesome. All right, man. Well, it's been a blast, and like I said, keep us updated with your stuff and send me stuff. I know what's going on, so I can help you promote it. All right.
All right.
All right. Later, bud.
See ya.
Without medication, and I let my thoughts run wild while I still think I got one, and I care too much about my reputation, and I'm tired of sleeping on this floor. Yeah, I'm tired of sleeping on this floor.